All right, folks, up here in the studio, just got finished watching this game. Chiefs, Bills, Chiefs, however you want to call it. And Pat Mahomes did it. I mean, what else can you say? Either player, Josh Allen or Pat Mahomes, whoever had the ball first, they would have won this game. I mean, there's nothing to take away from the Bills, nothing to take away from the Chiefs or whatever the case may be, or their defenses. It's just both quarterbacks is on fire. That's why it was such a big celebration when the Chiefs got the ball first. But it would have been the other way around if the Bills got the balls first. That's just how it would have been. It was that kind of game. Welcome to the First and Frame Race channel. I'm VF Ball over here. I talk about Atlanta Falcons, Georgia Southern football. But I've been talking about these playoffs all week, and pretty much this week has been phenomenal. It's been a great week. I loved every bit of it, and I want to let you guys know that this is probably the best playoff weekend that I've seen in a long time. Now, I will say last week was horrible. Last week was bad football. I tried to tell everybody that, and compared to this week, you see what I mean. Pat Mahomes and company ended up winning the game 42-36 in overtime. This was just a knockout, drag-out game. They were throwing punches back and forth at each other. That's just how it was. And at the end of the day, the team with the ball last ended up winning. Like I said, it didn't matter if Pat Mahomes or Josh Allen got the ball first. Whoever got the ball first, they would have won this game in overtime. So now you're looking at Cincinnati going to Kansas City to play them in the AFC Championship game. And I already said on record, don't sleep on the Cincinnati team against Kansas City. This game might be a little bit closer than you think. I am leaning a little bit more towards Kansas City at this point because like Kansas City got their legs under them. Look like they're playing Kansas City Chiefs football. So I am leaning towards them. But I like what I see in Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati's done a pretty good job with their team so far, and they've defied all the odds. They have the team that can actually compete with anybody. So I would not be surprised if they pull it off, but I'm leaning towards Kansas City. Now, the NFC Championship, that's already set in stone, Rams, 49ers. I talked about that in the last video. I feel that the 49ers have the Rams number, and it's just, I would not be surprised either way. But nevertheless, Josh Allen, let's get back to this game before I close. Josh Allen is going to have to find a way to overcome this Chiefs team. This is going to be a rivalry between these two quarterbacks for years to come. Last year, same thing happened. The Chiefs end up beating Buffalo. Same thing happened again this year. What's going to happen is Buffalo's going to they're going to have to get in position to have these playoff games at home to have a fighting chance. That's just how it's going to be, because even though they played well in Kansas City, well in Kansas City, Pat Mahomes at home at Arrowhead, it's hard to beat him, and you just saw why. But I do believe. Let me see. Let me close this real quick. Well, something on my screen came up. But I do believe if Josh Allen had the ball first in overtime, this game would have went either way. I mean, that's just the way that these quarterbacks was going back and forth. And it was just entertaining football. It was great to see. I am so happy that we got good football this week. Next week, we're down to 2 more games. NFC Championship game, that, AFC Championship game. The games are getting shorter. I mean, smaller and smaller. Not many games to play. But hopefully they will continue to live up to the quality of what we saw, because it's going to be tough to top this weekend, but, you never know with these teams coming up, and it's the playoffs. No telling what type of greatness that we'll see within these games. So I'm about to get up out of here. I just got finished doing the latest episode of the First and Frame Rate show, so I am up here upstairs. I'm going to be talking about something that's pretty interesting for that next episode. Hopefully you guys will watch it and enjoy. I think you guys will like it. It's going to be it's going to make you think a little bit. Outside of that, I will be continuing to putting up content. I thank you guys once again. If you watched this, made it this far, I really appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. I'm up out of here. You guys have a good night, great weekend. Hopefully you have a great Monday. See you guys then. Peace.